Let's go back to our Out in the Open panel. Ellen Johnson is with us, as is the Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson and Rachel Maddow from Air America. So the first question we want to ask is, was this guy really kidding? I mean, here's part of the editorial for you to chew on here. He said, if it weren't for rape, how would ugly women ever know the joys of intercourse with a man who isn't drunk? Now, we could have asked the question, how stupid can one individual be? But, you know, and this also speaks to the thing that happened with Kramer as well when he was at that comedy club. How do you write something like this unless you have a fundamental lack of understanding of how our society views rape?
Well, you know, listen, bad jokes arise every day in everybody's mind, and it's a question of how good our editor is, whether or not we say them. And if we're writing bad jokes, which I think this guy was doing in this
So where was the
column,
editor in all this process?
Exactly. So this is a problem with the I mean, this is as much a problem as the editor as it is for the guy who wrote the column. The guy was trying to be funny. I don't think he pulled it off very well. I think could have been a funny concept. He chose the wrong thing to joke about. You can maybe joke about rape or suicide or something even more awful if you can be really funny while you're doing it. His column wasn't very funny. It fell on its face. His editor should pay the price.
Did you get the joke?
It was so over-the-top ridiculous that how you could take it seriously is beyond me. American Atheist is opposed to censorship of any kind. It wasn't great writing, you're absolutely right, but please, I mean, to think that he was seriously saying that these things, that what he was saying was true, if anyone would believe that, it's just beyond me.
Yeah, but where do you draw the line of bad taste here?
You know,
where was the editor?
I have a daughter, I have a mother, I have a sister,
where was the editor? Where was the editor who said,
rape?
You wrote what? And you want me to publish this?
Yeah, but I'm a woman.
It was a bad joke. The point is, does he have a right to say it? You know, on colleges around the country, there's a double standard now. Liberals can say and do whatever they want, and they don't allow another opinion. Rape is wrong whether women are raping boys or men are raping. Hold on. Let me make this point. Whether women are raping boys or men are raping women, it's wrong. It's evil. But does this guy have the right on a college campus freedom of speech? And that's what this whole issue. I think it was a bad joke. It was a wrong joke.
I love reading The Onion, but you know their satire is a little more highbrow than this.
Advocacy of rape is a conservative position, and he's being muzzled because there are too many liberals? Is that what you're saying?
They're trying to shut the guy down.
Because he's a conservative? Because this is a conservative position? He had a run for president on that case.
Okay. I didn't say it was a conservative position. What I'm saying is that there's a double standard on colleges, campuses around the country.
What does the double standard have to do with this?
So-called progressive liberals can do and say whatever they want, and if another opinion comes in, they want to shut them down.
So is this a
that's the end of the end of the half here. Let me go to another topic I want to throw out there. Is humor about rape taboo? Obviously, you don't think so because
I don't think it was taboo. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I have a daughter. I have a sister. I have a mother, and I can talk about it.
Funny?
This wasn't about a woman being raped. It was not supposed to be serious.
Would you think it was funny?
People watching the show now should read the whole thing. It was so over the top. But not just what you read. You have to read the whole thing. That you can't take it seriously. I mean, that you can't really think that he was condoning rape in any way, shape, or form.
But why would you write that?
Because he said why he was writing it.
Condoning rape. You know, once you watch the interview, you can see that a bad joke. And I don't think that rape is funny, but this guy wasn't condoning that.
You know what it is? It's the liberals run wild.
You're right
That's what it is. It is. It's the liberals run wild. Because the liberals are against rape, and that is completely ridiculous in America.
Some of the protesters broke into the offices there and stole some of the equipment.
They must have been liberals.
So you think it was a bad joke?
Yes.
Right? Went over the top, but he had a sort of a fundamental right to write this. Right. You don't have that much of a problem with it, so let me throw this question out. Should the author be punished? Should the editor suffer for publishing this as well?
No, absolutely not. And he explained in the afterwards why he wrote it. There was a purpose for it, and it wasn't to glorify rape or to make fun of it.
I happen to agree with that. Right. He apologized. He was sorry about it. A bad joke. I think he should move on.
I think all liberals should be executed. We'll take care of it.
No, seriously, what do you think of this?
No, I mean, I think
should he have been punished?
I think this is a ridiculous
argument. If this was in the New York Times,
Listen,
do you think the editorial chief?
Listen, this was a guy who made a bad joke and wrote a bad column where he picked a really sacrilegious subject, and he didn't do a good job making a joke out of it. The person who chose to run it is a bad editor. Okay, end of story. Also, we're going to war with Iran, but we got more time to talk about this.
He should not be punished.
All right. Folks, we'll come back and we'll talk about Iran. We'll have you back for that, promise. Ellen Johnson, Reverend Peterson, and Rachel Maddow, thanks all for joining us tonight. Appreciate your time.